Hey there, I'm Katherine Barker, and after hearing from hundreds of educators, I put together the top 3 planners of 2024. In this video, we're going to go over the pros and cons of each planner, as well as where you can find each one of them. So the first top planner of 2024 is the Happy Planner. It's really a fun, colorful planner. It has a lot of stickers, a lot of theme stickers, so many that you can choose from. It's crazy. Just go to Hobby Lobby and you can just walk down the aisle and see all the hundreds of stickers and you can just go crazy with them. The pros of the Happy Planner is, first of all, it's the cheapest of all the planners. So the Happy Planner starts out at $34.99. What's really nice about Happy Planner is it's kind of a just done for you teacher planner. So everything's set out, everything's ready to go. The weeks are laid out horizontally if you like that sort of format. And it has kind of little things like teacher checklists at the back and little add-on extras that are teacher friendly. One really cool thing about Happy Planner is they have kind of these coils, these round discs in their planners. And if you buy their punch, it's kind of like a disc punch, I suppose. Just buy their disc punch and you can just take any papers that you say you want to add in and throw in your planner, and you just use the disc punch with your papers and you can add them to your planner. So that's kind of a little fun thing about the Happy Planner is you can actually add in any extra papers that you want to throw in your planner. So let's go over the cons of Happy Planner. So the con to the Happy Planner is that it looks kind of like a normal planner, but just kind of with some teacher add-ons. It has a checklist at the back. It kind of has a few little things sprinkled throughout it, but it really kind of is more like just like a basic planner. You can't customize it at all. It's kind of like what you see is what you get. Some teachers really dislike the coils as well, or kind of like the disc. They aren't really a fan of those. And some really don't like to plan horizontally. They like to plan more vertically. So that is also a con of the Happy Planner. So who is this planner really for? I would say this planner really is for someone who doesn't want a lot of frills. They don't want to have to go in and customize everything. They just kind of want to grab and go, just kind of have it's done for them. They don't really have to think about it. It's really simple, it's easy, it's cheap, and it's great for somebody who, if say you're just starting out in your classroom and you're buying all your classroom supplies, you don't have to kind of try to break down and figure out okay, how do I customize this to fit my classroom? You can just kind of grab it and use it and move on to getting the rest of your classroom supplies. So if you're kind of wondering, what classroom supplies do I even really need? Be sure to check out my video, What Classroom Supplies Do Elementary Teachers Need the Most? It's really helpful and it gives you kind of just a big comprehensive list of all the things you could need. And I also have everything linked in there. So you can just download the paper, just click on the links, takes you right to your Amazon. You can just add it to your cart and check out, and it's all done for you. Okay, so the second top rated planner of 2024 is Plum Paper Planner. The Plum Paper Planner starts out around $41.95 and it kind of ranges up to around $48. But the more you add on and customize, it can kind of go up from there. The tagline for Plum Paper is personalized for you by you. So the pros of this planner is it is so customizable. It's kind of crazy what you can do. You can get so nitty gritty and really customize it to make it exactly what you need. Teachers really love this one because it has customized layouts, it has personalized covers, you can add on custom holidays or custom events, and you can even choose your start date of when you want what month you want your planner to start and end on. You can add on goal setting pages or behavior logs or just kind of so many different teacher-esque things that you really kind of could be really helpful and useful to have in a planner. The cons of this planner is that it can get kind of overwhelming in the process because there are so many different things that you can customize. When I was kind of building my planner, I was like, oh my gosh, and another thing, and another thing. You want to add this? Do you want to add this? So you could kind of get kind of a little bit if it's kind of not your jam to really get nitty gritty and get super specific with your planning needs. This planner can also get really, really expensive, upwards towards $100, depending on how many fancy stuff you want to throw in, how many things you want to really customize and really add on. So who is this planner really for? I would say it's for people who just love really being super detail oriented. They have a very like kind of clear image of what they need in their planner, what they're looking for. And they just want to be super specific and like they're like a paper pen person. So this is really best for those who know what they like and know what they need in a planner, and they want to be able to build it and customize it to be specifically tailored to them. This planner really is for the person who truly wants to make it their own planner and really, really like personalize it for their classroom and for them as a teacher. And the third planner is the Erin Condren planner. So this planner starts out at $60 and can kind of go up from there depending on how you, again, add on and customize. You can customize this planner. You can choose your cover. You can kind of pick what your layout is. You can add on like personalize it with your name on the front. You can kind of change the background color of like your cover page. There's kind of like a little few things that you can kind of tweak and change. It's not as like extensive as the Plum planner customization, but you can kind of tweak this and make this your own. Another pro to this one is it's kind of like the happy middle between the Happy Planner and the Plum Planner. So it's not just like your basic, you kind of get it and go, but it's not like super, super crazy customizable. It's just kind of that middle ground of you're able to, I don't know, customize about like I'd say 5 or 6 things, and then you kind of go on your way with it. So this is good, kind of like a good middle of the road if you maybe want to customize yours a little bit, but you don't want to kind of like go into this overwhelming process of a lot of things to customize and change. One of the cons to this planner is it didn't have like a ton of cover options that are like kind of school or teacher themed, which maybe if you're fine with that, okay. I really like kind of more like having teacher themed covers. And it didn't really give a ton. I liked more the covers of like the Happy Planners, but if that's kind of not a big deal to you, then you don't have to worry about it. But that was just something personally I didn't really love. It also doesn't customize to the extent of the Plum Planner, which may be a good thing or a bad thing, kind of depending on your preference. It is also the most expensive planner of the 3 planners. So it really starts at Happy Planner. Plum Planner is around like $40, and then this jumps up to $60. So who is this planner really for? This planner is really for someone who wants kind of like a middle ground between the Happy Planner and the Plum Planner. They'd like to customize maybe a few things here and there, and then throw it in their cart and head out. So it's really kind of for someone who wants kind of like kind of the middle ground between the two, but it is again the most expensive of all the planners. I also have an honorable mention, which is for the Love of Pie. So this planner was actually created by a teacher who couldn't find a planner that they really liked or that kind of met their needs. It has kind of 8 different layouts that you can choose from, and a lot of teachers really like this planner as well. One of the pros is that this is very teacher focused because it was created by a teacher. They kind of know what teachers are needing and looking for in planners, and they kind of offer that in their layouts. Another thing is that it has a ton of cover options, which I just really loved having a bunch of different covers to choose from. So the cons are is that this planner starts out around like $60. It is more kind of more on the expensive end, and it can just get more expensive the more you kind of add on and customize. The other con is that the layouts go by subject. So you choose like how many subjects you're going to add in your planner. So maybe you're only like, if you're an elementary teacher, you're obviously going to just choose one. So if you're teaching like middle school or high school, it's helpful if you have like multiple subjects that you're teaching or different classes. You can add up to 8. So that is kind of something that's kind of a little tricky with if you're kind of looking more for like the elementary layout of it. Another honorable mention is just creating your own planner in PowerPoint. So I personally did this for my planner, which I found to be helpful because I was able to like break it down and like label, okay, this is like, I know learning areas are this for this time to this time, and lunch is this time to this time. And I could kind of type it all in, and then I didn't have to write it in each week. So, but the kind of con to this is that you can't have, I mean, I didn't go out and make like a fancy cover. I just kind of put it in a binder, but you can totally, if you want to like bind it, make it fancy. It just kind of does take like an extra, like, process to do all that. Okay. So let's do a quick recap. So we talked about the top 3 planners of 2024. the Happy Planner, the Plum Planner, and the Erin Condren Planner. We also talked about some honorable mentions, which is For the Love of Pie and creating your own planner in PowerPoint. And don't forget to check out my video on what classroom supplies do elementary teachers need the most. All right, that's it for now, my friend. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, happy planning.